Hello. Hi, guys. Hi, Nina. Thank you for joining. So, welcome back. Welcome back. So, let's see that a little more organized now. Guys, before I start, welcome to my live. My name is Angela. I'm the owner of Creative Energy from Elfen Helden. I'm a light retailer for Dixie Belle Paints over here in Frankfurt in Germany. So, hi, Jill. Bonsoir, Michelle. Hi, Tanya. Thank you, my lovelies, for joining me. Before I start, do as I say, not as I do. You can see here, I walked into one of my clamps. I was preparing this piece here today and I brought my clamp on. And usually I always, when they stand into the room, because this has to lean against the wall and this is really long, I usually place a towel or something like that on the end that I know that there's the end. So do as I say, not as I do. Today, for some reason, I didn't do that straight away. And of course, I walked right into the edge here. So there's like, this is pure metal. So I walked right into it. I was really lucky that I didn't, catch my eye. But that's what happened. So if Michelle is here, Michelle Porter, she's going to, I told you, you've got to be careful. So always place something over it, so that you know that it's standing out. It is very dangerous. It is. Okay. I have the smaller clamps on here. I had to use the big clamps up here because those are not woody bands. Those are ornaments which were already on there. It's like wooden pieces. They stand out everywhere, but they're not. That's what you have when you work with real wood. So, but they want to keep it. That's from a customer, and I've cleaned it with White Lightning. I scuff sanded it. That's all I've done with it because we want to work with the texture that piece has. And it is a little price sensitive also, so but that's perfect for what we're going to do. The colors we're going to work with are going to be, he wants to have color, yes, evergreen and limeade, and this is going to become like the classical shabby chic style. Just try to get myself straight away there, back there where I got it from. So the base is going to be the evergreen, and we're going to do some dry brushing with the limeade. Let's see how far we get today. Yeah, some of those things were loose, so I had to clamp those also. On the top there, it's going to be fixed on the wall through the hole there. I don't know if you just could see that. And this one, he just had nails in there on the back, and I've done basically that he can place it on there and take it out. So I drank the bottle of champagne to use the cork for this. So that's basically what we've done there. Yeah, so I would say let's get going. And I really wanted to be, well, already where I am at the moment, but with this happening this afternoon, I was a bit disturbed. So up here, where I'm just taking the clamps off, this should be fine now. Otherwise, I'll clamp it again. But this was on there for an hour approximately. There's like a little board, and he wants to take it out and place it in whenever he wants to. So that's basically, we had that fixed with some nails before. He had some nails in there and stuck it under the nails, and I said, I'm going to make it nicely. So that's what we've done. And on this thing, we are just going to place now some woody band as per usual. There's no project without any woody band. And I've chosen the trim 726 because it is pretty wide and it is pretty thin. So this is it's going to be quite good to get around the, this edge here. Already cut it down to size. And I've cut a little bit off also because it's a little too wide. And yes, Nina, I was absolutely, yeah. Oui, Michelle, it is. So the edge, I'm just going to sand slightly down. For those who don't know, woody bands, they come in loads of different shapes of trims. What I'm using just here now, ornaments, swirls, steampunky elements, all different things. And the nice thing about them is when you warm them up, they get nice and bendy. When they're cold, this one is cold now, so that's the reason I can sand it. Still, this is very, very thin. This is very fragile, so I'm trying to be a little gentle and not to drop it. I just want to get the edge a little cleaner, so you don't see that I've been cutting on that edge. I mean, you won't see that anyway because this is going to be the bottom line, but even so. So when you warm them up, that's what we're going to do in a minute. They get nice and bendy. I'm going to show you. You apply them, or you can apply them basically onto any project. I'm going to, trying to get you a little closer without dropping everything again. Gotta be a bit careful today, guys. I am special clumsy at the moment. I don't know. I'm special clumsy. So see that you can see there. Instagram, can you see? Can you join me, guys? Please say hi to me and let me know that you're watching. So, as I said, this is going to go there. I'm going to bend it around, that it's going to go around the edge. So I'm going to use some wood glue. Whatever surface you're applying it onto, you can apply it onto metal, you can apply it onto glass, onto plastic, onto paper, onto canvas, even onto leather and stuff like that. I've done a leather bag on Monday. You always use wood glue. And I used from Typebond the Quick and Thick. This is it is almost empty, I would say. Everything is fighting me today. So the trims they have a length of 2 meters and 10, a little more. A 210 is about the length. Here we go. So when I work around edges like this, I start with one edge, basically I'll place it down on one side and then I'm going to move it down. I'm just gonna spread that out for a change with a brush. I usually take my fingers, but as I also cut my thumb pretty bad this week, I have like one of those it's, you would call it a wrapping paper dispenser, where you can place in like the big rolls of wrapping paper like they have in the shops. And I have one where you can also place in those clear foils, when you want to have the wrapping in those clear foils, and they have like teeth, like real teeth. And I've yes, I enjoyed the champagne. Yes. I didn't drink it yesterday, so Not that you think that's the reason I'm a little confused today. Nope, 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 nope. So, okay, as this is already pretty, I'm not going to warm that up beforehand. So now I've got it almost in position. Grab my heat gun. Going to warm it up. Nice and bendy. So, and this is the third generation. So they get soft pretty quick. So I'm first going to make sure I have it nicely on the top here. Pull it right out, oops, right out to the sides that it's got good contact there. Press it nicely on here. So, baby wipes. So get like the main mess of glue. Wood glue is water based, so every excess glue you can just take off with a baby wipe or with a damp cloth or something like that. So get it nice and soft now because I want to bend it around the edge now. You can use a heat gun like I do. You can use a hair dryer. You can use an embossing gun. You can lay it on a griddle, whatever suits you. I probably shouldn't use a heat gun anyway with my clumsiness. So I want to have it nice and soft so I can push that down. Obviously, when it's not soft enough, not warm enough, you know, maybe get some cracks. But like this, it's now nice and flexible. So I can get it nicely around this edge here. I'm holding it a little into place because the wood elements intend to get back into their original shape as long as when they are warm, and when they cool down, they basically stay in the shape you've forced them into. So nicely on there. Just holding it still a little down, making sure it's perfectly on there. So you can see in a minute if yeah, that looks good. It's just about where just about measured it right so it goes under the to the bottom of that Leiste, whatever that is in English. Also looking for words. So So that's about done. finished. Here's my glue. So there we go. Now we can basically start with painting. So this is supposed to go a little on this side. I have to shave off. When they are cold, you can also carve them. I can find my knife. You can sand them and you can carve them. So I'm a bit too you see, this is basically just like wood. Sure, it's getting under there. There you go. There you go. Oh yeah, you're right. Not enough hurting, so be careful. So that's it. Perfect. Perfect. Change the edge a little bit. Ready for painting. Ready for painting. So I think that looks good. I hope they like it. I hope they like it. So now I'm going to bring you a bit further back again so you can see basically the whole thing. We're going to start with painting. Oops. Sorry, Instagram, did I kick you out? Did I kick you out? Well, now, as I said, I'm going to work with the chalk mineral paints. Evergreen is the first color. And I'm going to mix it up a little bit with the sea spray. Because anybody still there? Can't see comments. So there we go. Evergreen, lovely frog green. Lovely frog green. And I want to have a little more texture. I don't want to have it like too much texture, but I want to have a little more texture than they would normally have. I mean, they are open porous, so they are a little rough, but they are self-leveling, meaning the brush strokes level themselves out during the drying process. And this is basically a benefit I don't want to have because I want to do some dry brushing. And sea spray is a texture additive. You can really, you know, enhance like thick texture. And I'm just going to use a little. It comes with, it's, you know, it's a powdery substance you can add to any paint, and you're not changing the color of your paint. That's the nice thing about it. And you can, Dixie Belle says the scoop comes with it, 2 scoops for an 8 ounce of paint. I always say how you like your texture to be. So I sometimes take more, I sometimes take less. So for this, I'm going to take less because I still want to brush the paint. Oh, that was too much. Okay. I'll take a little less, but that was probably too much. I still want to brush it. So I don't want to have it too thick. I don't want to build up texture like I usually do. I still want to brush it. Might be okay. Might be okay. So this is like a pancake butter, and yeah, I think I might be okay. Let's see. If I want to really build up texture, I like to have it thicker so I can really stipple it on. This time I want to brush it on. I'm going to use the premium chip brush and a pretty used one also, as you know, I want to have texture and I don't need to have a good, I don't want to ruin one of my good brushes. So now I've got it. Now I've got it. What I wanted to say. Don't wash sea spray down your sink. You will clog your pipes with it. Always dispose it in a separate container, and wash your, you know, I will clean out this brush as much as possible before, and then I will probably have to make some more. So, let's see. I'm going to take that out for now. I'm going to show you anyway. As I said, this is going to be our base. But I don't want to, you know, build up the texture like I usually do. I still want to paint it. Make sure I get into those crevices here, that ornament. Let's see. It has been cleaned with White Lightning and scuff sanded. I think I said that at the beginning. That's what I've done. I just want to basically leave out the self-leveling, what the sea spray or what the chalk mineral paints usually do. That it's not happening. I probably need my little stand, a little ladder. Oh, I've got to pull you up. You can't see what I'm doing because that piece is pretty high. It's pretty high. I just got to get my little ladder because I can't get right to the top. Can't get right to the top. Are you guys painting something? Are you guys painting something? So. So we want to work with all this chippiness that piece already has, because you know with that all the dry brush will come out nicely or nicer than if you have a a piece which is basically all smooth, painted all smooth and everything. I'll need a smaller brush for those areas in there. Let me see which one I'm going to use. Clean out the one with the wood glue. And go from there. From there, go on those. I'm going to do that first into those areas there. I'm probably going to lay that down also to make sure I hit all the areas. He's already painted it several times. So this is just an artist brush I'm using here at the moment. The tricky areas here. As I said, I've got to go over to the pretty tall piece. Pretty tall piece. Put that down for now. Guys, if you have questions, hang on, I can't read from up here. I'd rather better get down and it is, Nina. Yeah, I know. Oh, Jill, you probably didn't miss that much. I'm a bit of a mess today. I'm a bit of a mess today. So, but as I said, I want to get some texture on here to do my dry brushing later. So I don't really want to have the self-leveling benefits of the paints, of the chalk mineral paints. So that's why I've mixed it with sea spray. So still enough that I can brush it on, but enough that it will basically develop some texture. Now we come to the easier areas. I'll probably do, not probably, I will do 2 coats of that. I'm using my premium chip brush because I have the sea spray in here, and it is, sea spray is always rough to your brush. I didn't fill up those holes because the coat hangers are gonna go up there again. Did I show them to you? I'll show them in the German live. I know, but I'm not sure if did I show you the hooks which were on here? Because they're pretty nice. Still, we'll be doing pretty much thin coats. Don't mind about texture, so I'm not brushing on smooth or anything. There can be some crosshatch and things like that. This is going to build up with the texture at the end, which is the whole idea of the thing. Oh. It's going to be nice and springy. Nice and springy. As I said, I would normally not go back and forth and up and down like this if I wanted to do a smooth finish, but with this one, you want to have some texture where the paint basically, when we do some dry brush, is gripping onto. He basically chosen the, you know, the classical dry brush. I don't know if you remember the my Woody Band, those paravents I made. I've basically there. I'm gonna come down now. Careful. Right, made it safely. Made it safely. Hallo, liebe Vera. Schön, dass du da bist. Schön, dass du da bist. So for the other side, I've got to go into the letter on the other side in a minute, but not for now. So this is the first layer we are doing. And for those who came in later, this piece was painted in several times. And I've cleaned it with White Lightning and I've scuff sanded it. We want to work with the texture which is already on here because we want to do some dry brushing. Those ornaments, they already have been on here. They are no woody bands, otherwise they wouldn't have those gaps on the side. So, but those basically what we work with. I glued them back on. And that's basically where it happened with my face, that I ran into my clamp. Again, I can't say it often enough, when you have your clamp standing out into the room or something like that, make sure you hang a towel over the end or something like that, or a cloth, so you don't walk into it like I did. Like I did. I think I probably had a bit of a shock also. I'm not sure. I feel I'm talking rubbish at the moment. So the paint, the first color I'm using here is Evergreen. I mixed a little sea spray in here to get like, or basically to not use the self-leveling benefits of the paint. Just about enough I can still brush it on. Oh. Green paint in my face. Yeah. Sorry. So basically, just about enough that I can still paint it. I don't want to, build up the usual texture I do, but I want to have it a little rougher to get like a nice bristle, hair, whatever. Don't want you. I will have 2 coats of the Evergreen. I like to work with thin coats. I don't want to blob it on there like crazy. So stippling around those areas. That's also the reason I'm using my premium chip brush. Firstly, because I do want to have brush strokes. And secondly, I have sea spray in here. And sea spray obviously is a bit harsh on your harsh on your brushes. So I would not recommend to use your good brushes with it. To use the brushes with it. Oh, Isabel, I will check that out later. I don't. I'm saying thank you. I'm not quite sure what you said, but I'm saying thank you. How is everybody? How is everybody? So I'm basically just realizing I misplaced my Mister bottle somewhere, which I could just use nicely in here. Because when you have like those intricate areas, detailed areas, especially with the woody bands, it's easier if you spray that a little with water so the paint is basically running into the details, but I think I'm just about fine. I'm swirling it just basically in here. I'm not gentle to, it's only, I mean, it's a premium chip brush, which is thicker and nicer than the, like a normal chip brush. So 45 minutes already. You can see, especially with all those edges and stuff like that, you sometimes just need longer for painting than you do when you just have like a flat surface. Obviously, it's got to get my chair. Do I take the big one? Do I take the small one? I take the small one. Oh, decisions. But I'm already far enough down to do that. So let's see. It's good because now I can see where I'm at under here. Obviously, I don't want to have all areas covered. May have mixed just about enough for the first coat. Let's see. So we basically kept all the chips, nicks and crannies to inherit that into the new design. A lot of those things happened accidentally, especially down here with the Hoover and whatever. but we're going to work with what we have there to create that look, basically. I'm getting hungry also. Haven't eaten. Eaten. Just trying to get some, what's that? Down that. That is. So on one side has like a lip going around. This is the one which is going to be visible. The other side is standing against the wall. There's just like, it's basically cut off on the side there. Excuse me. I will check for your questions in a second, guys, if you have them. Just wanna... So this is calming me down a little bit now. This is calming me down a little. All those chips here get covered. It's gonna look lovely with the it looks great already. I like that color. This must be one of my favorite greens from Dixie. I'll probably bore you to death today. German life was completely chaotic because I'm still thinking about what happened. Was me walking into the I think I need a little more paint. That wasn't quite enough. I should have made something underneath here. Guys, I have to put something under the because otherwise I'll mess up my floor. Casalinda, Portugal. Oh, beautiful Portugal. Okay, that was just glued on there. Something else we have to glue. It's all just glued. Oh. All just glued on this thing. There we go. Do it. I'm gonna screw that on from the back. You see, they're all just, you know, stuck on there. Anyhow. Good thing I've seen that, because I like to have the things nicely tight on there, and not that you basically walk against it and it just falls off. Don't want to have that. So just gonna do that for now. So I'm going to re-stick it. Use my paint up for now. So I would normally never paint like this, but we want to build up texture, guys. You know that. So I want to have like nooks and crannies and stuff like that. This is our first coat. And the second coat, I'm going to add even a little more, and then we do the dry brush with the Limeade. These are the colors we've chosen. These are the colors he's chosen. Might be just about fine with what I've mixed here. Let's see. Just about. This is what I like about my job, guys. There's basically no project like the other. I mean, there's obviously there's like people who always paint their style, but I certainly enjoy trying different things and doing different things. So I don't think I've done a finish like this. I'm doing now yet, so I really am enjoying that. just about enough. As I said, if you have something left over, don't drain it down your sink. You'll clog your drains. It's just like a small lip over here. Yes, this is more going against the wall, but still, I do want to cover up the gray base. While I'm just grabbing some green. The only texture on the side here, I just want to cover. Help if there would be some light. I'm sorry I'm showing you my back. I just want to finish that off and then I'll be right with you, my lovelies. Thank you for your patience. It's not very professional, I know. So, okay. Got that covered. See a little bit texture there. That's fine. Yes, we are. As always, make sure to walk around your pieces because for sure there might be some areas which were missed out. So also I'm going to lay that down and check it from the top also, just to finish those bits. So that's the first coat. Could probably already start on the top there because it's already pretty much dry. So I'm going to give it some time to settle down. I'm going to glue that back on the bottom. So, my friends, I hope. Oh, I'm already on an hour, guys. I'm sorry. I've been taking up your time so long. And it hasn't been, that much interesting apart from, me being. What does that look like? Okay. See you next week, Nina. Thank you so much for being with me, my friends. For those who don't know me, my name is Angela. I'm the owner of Creative Energy from Elfen und Helden. I'm a light retailer for Dixie-Belle paints and also the German distribution for Dixie-Belle and for Wood U Band. And master of disaster, as you can see. I'm happy that you've been with me. And if you, have any questions, feel free to send them to me. I probably will. You take care, guys. I'm gonna see you next week, and I'm happy if you sprinkle this video also. Take care. Bye bye. Ta-da. Careful, put it on my nose. Bye, Instagram.